Alright, here we go. I'm gonna try to get this thing done with the primitive stuff. I got the sun just beating me down right here. I'm set up on the edge of a clear cut, and I really didn't have any choice. Kinda expecting my deer to come out of that clear cut as it starts to get a little bit later. I'm set up on the flow area, and deer just travel back and forth through here a lot. And the wind's pretty good right now. And if it'll hold like this, I think we're gonna be in good shape. I got this fire hardened hickory self bow that I built, and it's pulling 50 pounds at 28, and shooting river cane arrow and a flint point that I napped. And I've only got 2 arrows in my quiver with stone points on them, basically because I ain't no good at it, and that's all I've been able to knock out yet. I'll probably bust 10 pieces of rock before I ever get one that'll halfway cooperate. But my number 1 arrow that I've got on the string right now, the one I want to shoot, it's got my best head on it. It's got turkey feathers on it, and I'm gonna keep it on the string as long as I can. But I really like to get the shot on video, so if it starts to get late to where I think that the arrow's just gonna get lost as soon as I release it, I'm gonna swap it out to my other stone point, and I've got it fletched with yellow feathers. I don't think that's really gonna change anything about the primitive status of the kill, but I'd really like to have it on video if I can get it. It's about 20 minutes to 4 right now. We've probably got just a little over 2 hours before it's gonna be starting to get pretty dark. There's a lot of trash and stuff around me, under me, low canopy. I really expect if I get a shot, it's gonna be inside of 10 yards. And that'll be alright. I'm not terribly high. I'm probably about, if I had to guess, about 17 feet. But I feel like I got pretty decent cover, and maybe my shot angle won't be too hard. But let's sit back and see what happens and see if we can't get this thing done. It's gonna be my first afternoon sit with this primitive gear, and got me pretty excited. So let's see what happens. Well, I got it done. It didn't take long. Wasn't an ideal shot. I'd like to have double lunged her and got a look at the blood trail. But she was down there at about 5 to 6 yards. And I spine shot her, shot a smidgen high. But I'm gonna get out now. We're gonna go take a look at her. Alright, we got it done. I don't know what it is with me and trying new stuff, but it's almost like it's magic. Man, it couldn't have been. I'll actually have to watch the video back to see what time it was when I shot her. But it could not have been 20 minutes after I did my little pre-hunt intro that I looked up and saw deer, and they didn't come from where I thought they were going to. Don't really matter. And ended up having this deer right here coming there. I don't know if I had her in the frame when I shot her or not, but I'm a little afraid she was out of the frame on the top. But I'll see when I play it back. But that was as nervous as I have been. I'd say that's probably the most pressure of any single shot that I've ever taken with a bow for some reason. And man, it got the job done. I really figured that it was going to destroy this head. I spine shot her. She ended up coming down in there, and I could have shot her one time. I had a hole probably the size of a beach ball to shoot through, which is pretty good, and could have shot her at about 15 yards. And I just didn't like it, and I knew the video wasn't good. And there was another deer behind her, and I was hoping, you know, it may mess around and get right for a shot. And before she got there for me to shoot her, I heard another deer back over here and turned around and saw it. So I kind of knew then that I was fixing to get to shoot one. I didn't know if it was going to be this one or the one that was over here to my right. And but she came directly under me, and I really didn't have a good shot, and until she stepped out in this little fire break that I'm sitting in right now. And shot was closer than I thought it was. I stepped it off after I got down, but it was 4 yards, and spine shot her and dropped her right there. Kind of surprised that it didn't destroy this head. I probably lost 3/16 off the tip, maybe. I hadn't carried a deer to the house and skinned it out in a long time, but I'm gonna do this one like that because I really want to look into this stuff, and I think it's pretty neat. Being my first primitive kill, I think I'm gonna skin her out all the way and tan the hide. I think it'd be pretty cool to have. And just got that one hole right in the top of her back, so it'd be a really nice hide to tan. I'm gonna get her out of here. I'm losing light really fast. The sun's setting behind the camera there, and I'm trying to get away with it without putting my light on. But this is bow kill number 155, and this is gonna be number 107 traditional and number 1 primitive. So man, what a rush. I'm looking forward to doing that some more. Let's get her on out of here, and maybe we'll try to get another one here pretty quick. It's gonna take me a couple of days to try to make another arrow up. I had to use my second arrow to dispatch her over there, and it broke it, so this arrow is pretty much ruined too. So it's going to take me a little while to get back in action with the river cane. I think I may have one more shaft that's about spine right, to work out of this bow. But I'm gonna probably spend the best part of tomorrow and maybe the next day trying to get another arrow that we go hunting with. Let's get her on out here and get her to the house, man. This was a thrill right here. I can't explain to you, and something I always wanted to do, and finally got it done. Tickled to death. Thank you, Lord.